double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team. So they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Let's go.
Well, the first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Ward. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And scratcher to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Yeah, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Crack all 80.
Throwing now, Ward. And this pass broken up. The contact well tender, and now fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw forward with Ward. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Jerry.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Dragon 60. 65, 18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a 2nd and 10.
Go, check. Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
Here's a give to Bigsby. There's his space here. Down the right sideline. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, hurt. Check, go.
Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
For the extra point.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders 7, Chargers 0. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
I'd say yes, and yes. Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ward's pass. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
To pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, complete. It's Powers. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. That was good tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
79 Broncos.
To throw, here's Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Ward. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Left side is Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Again, it's Ward. That's going to be caught by Drew. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Chargers.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19 Chargers. Ready. 77. Check. Bronco switch. Let go.
Robinson. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Moore. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The game at 7.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for them.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown Las Vegas. Tate Bigsby with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, the Devils dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
13
Now we're
yards
good for 13 and a Charger first.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Throw ahead, it's Robinson. And the running remains non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Moore. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It's a loss. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready up. Let's go. 19.
Going for it. Here's Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And able to surge forward from about 5 yards down to the 10. He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting him and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Moore. The RPO will keep it himself. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Smash. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Moore toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The first thought is surprised because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Ready.
Back to throw. Moore. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
The kick is good.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Partner,
coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
They drill for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure unbridled joy after that one.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
No. Bronco switch. Hey, check that. No.
Bigsby once more. 143 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Okay,
so from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Cowboy 80. Check. Crunch. 18, Pioneer. Ready? 60 Bison, 60. 60 Eagles, 60.
Now a first carry for the fullback. They're going to nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd down and 4.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey, Crash. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check smash. Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once in a season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead.
Rattler, 18, Bronco 80, 79, Warriors, 70, Buffalo 8, go!
Daniels going to throw for it. That's to his running back, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 17
That one good for
yards.
17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ready. Go! Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Hand off to Bigsby. And that will hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts
Second and 11.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Eagle. Dragon 60. 19 type. Trap 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
To throw is Daniels. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. To the air goes Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey McBride, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And incomplete pass. Stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And down it goes. Blocked it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Romeo Dobbs. And he'll be over bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to be down inside the 20 at the 15. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10.
7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Daniels looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go. 19. Viking 18. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
Here's Daniels. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to get those up on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Here's Ward. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. A big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
It leads to second.
I don't know if he sends in contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And this one goes a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line. The
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Mustang, not Buffalo 80. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. For left side, hauled in by McBride. A heavy touchdown at the end, but a big play on that one.
That's good for a
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This now a 3rd and 4.
70 Rangers, go! Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's got him in. That's Bond. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
At the 37-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
17 more yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught. Touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 19 yards away. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
8 yards on the
now
pickup.
A second and 2.
Second and 2.
Ready? Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Ready?
Now Ward. It's complete to Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
60 Vikings. Ready? 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Ward. A short one there, caught by Warren. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
To the air again, Ward. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Got it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle here to Brown. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down.
Gain of a yard.
One thing to remember for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
ill-advised throw down. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
too early to fail to make the play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This play, Cook made the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Bronco 80. Warren 70. Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Rattler, 18, ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Pass to the right, and he's got the ball. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Parker.
The Raider
Hawk 70.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Buffalo 18, Dragon 60.
2nd and 6. Quick throw here, that's complete. End zone for a Raider touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Viking 18. Go street. Come on, come on. Go.
Throwing is Ward. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lions. Cougar 19.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, here's Ward. This one swung out to Williams. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the check. Go. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 20.
Ward now working out of the gun. And he checks this one down to Williams. A gain of 5. And then make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On play action, Ward. That's a short one with the hit to the tight end. And he's across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Ward again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Robinson at the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the jump.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
70 80, Timberwolves. Pass on 80. Go.
Throwing now, Ward. A shot in there, caught by Ward. They get 6. That'll leave them with 30-30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. We admit that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going for it. Here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
16 yards.
That defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Here's Ward. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Okay,
2nd and goal from the 1. Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Cougar 19.
Now Ward, 3rd and goal. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He's getting touchdown. Jerry Jeudy from a yard out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Raiders 38, Chargers 20.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
19 tight. 19 tight. we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. Let go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looks like they'll move things around here. First and 10, it's Bigsby. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
4-yard loss on the
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Panther 11, Panther, ready. Cook, Dragon 60, 18, Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, ready.
Now Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. Takes him back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Cunningham now, a return.
The 2-point attempt is no good. Keeps the score. Raiders 38. Chargers 26.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready.
Following the fumble recovery. Moore. And the Raiders have got him. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now Ward. That's to Ward, his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Ward. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
46. Chargers 26. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.